District President Mr. Jatri, and our youth team sitting on both the sides. I'm very privileged to be here as a part of the campaigner of the 28 major cities for this Saatraw Ka Goonj carried out by under the leadership of our opposition leader Sri Rahul Gandhi ji. My name is Tilotama. I came from AIC Society as a member of this Saatraw Ka Goonj campaign, and I'm here and helping the school to interact with the students and teachers and all the guardians, and our basic idea is to send the message to all the citizens of India throughout, not leaving behind any nooks and corners, to let it realize ourselves how the system is now deteriorated. But before I start my explanation, let me first condole the crackdown happened to the students protesting in Jantar Mantar day before yesterday, and the students are not the criminals. They are protesting for their right. They are doing it in a very democratic way, in a very non-violent movement right. They are even going for hunger strikes, but those students' career and motives were trying to be diverted by making a chaos out there. This is very unfortunate, and we seriously condone it. And secondly, we would like to demand the resignation of the sitting Union Education Minister immediately, without any delay, so that the system's clearance and cleanliness can be started by removing him and letting him take responsibility, which is happening under his government, which this recent government is not in a position to take any of the accountability till date. So our request is Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan should step down from his ministerial berth as soon as possible, immediately. And now coming to our Saatraw Ka Goonj, this voice of the students, our party's main intention is to carry the voice of the students throughout the nation. And now particularly today, on 22nd of July, on major 28 cities of India, we are taking up this Saatraw Ka Goonj program, so that we want to let the students and the people aware how the system has been spoiled under this present government. Recently, Sri Rahul ji on 17th of June had a very massive program with all the students from every corner at Kota in Rajasthan. So that was after that, Rahul ji take up a massive rally again in Dehradun on 17th of July, sending message to the students how to protect ourselves and our future by joining hands together. We should have to fight unitedly for our own safety. So that is our main aim for this Saatraw Ka Goonj. We would like to carry the voice of the students throughout the responsible persons here, so that they hear it and they take it as early as possible. In this present situation, what is going on is that question paper leak has been started since 2014. And now at this present juncture, around 152 question leak has been happened in India throughout. And accordingly, so many students lost their life. And in the major exams, just as NEET, if we don't count other exams of the states, we count only NEETs on 25 students already have suicide under this failure. And you all know, we also know, that repetition of the exam is not a good sign to the students, because today they might be having a question which is very useful and very equivalently going to their study wave. But tomorrow, if suddenly they say that the question is going to be changed and the re-exam is going to be conducted, what will be the position of the student? God knows. On the other second paper, what type of a question is going to come out, no one can ever say. So this is a spoiled and threat in the life of the student's career. and how the parents are suffering to let their children go till that far. Just after the 12th exam, they started choosing their own career. Some opted for engineering, some opted for IAS, some opted for another exam, some opted for teachership. I mean, every individual has different opinion to make their career. But those students, and they're also very much needed to be very much clean from the foundation. That means this NEET exam, which through them we can say this is a gateway to heaven or hell. Because once one person gets into the hospital, either you end up, if you meet a bad doctor, then you will end up hell. If you meet a good and passionate doctor, then you will see the heaven. You will be peacefully going on for your treatment. So that kind of a very pious business, looking after the life of the people, in that particular stream, if you started cheating from the very gateway, how you can give a quality and very efficient doctor in the future. So that is a main question which is arising out here. Leaking question of the NEET is a very serious trauma to the nation itself, because there won't be any good doctor in the future, there won't be any proper treatment in the hospitals, and there might be lots of other intolerable casualties also. So this is the thing, it's a threat to the nation's health issue. So this should be taken very seriously. And on the year 2024, the question leak has again happened. That time no re-examination, and this time re-examination again conducted. And those students in 2026 main exam, who they think themselves that they will be getting more than 450, 70 marks. Now again the re-examination time, their their belief in themselves has lost. So when they enter the examination hall and come out, they face lots of difficulties, demoralization and all these things, and now they might be getting only 400 plus. So there was a change of around 100, differences of around 100 marks into their paper answering model. So their career is going to be spoiled within this short tenure. And how much they spend in it? Just for preparation, one NEET student has to spend approximately 9 lakhs rupees. And this can be afforded by a well-off family very easily. They might not be putting a question also, like question has been leaked, you have to do re-study. They might not be putting any question. But for a student which comes out from a middle class family, or a farmer's children, or some daily laborer's children, how they can face this kind of a trauma again? Because their parents have spent doing anything. I mean, they even must have sold their rights and their bloods, and they might be supporting their children to get their aim. But suddenly they say that no, that preparation and that examination is now null and void. You have to go and prepare for the Madra exam. That really shatters the life of the parents as well as the students and themselves. So this is a very bad sign, and regretted it never happens in Indian education academic system again. And our demand, we demand seriously that immediate resignation of the Union Home Minister, Mr. Sri Dharmendra Pradhan, a statement of intervention by the Union Home Minister on the police crackdown that should be taken up as early as possible, and a dedicated discussion in Parliament on examination and education system should be taken up. You know that while Rahul ji as an LOP, when he took up this particular issue, he has been answered very vague by the a dedicated discussion in Parliament of the examination and education system, and time-bound action to resolve delay, transparency, failure and student grievances has to be discussed. An independent investigation into paper leak and political protection to leak networks should be looked onto. Dissolution of the National Testing Agency. A binding annual examination and recruitment calendar should be made. for the safety of the future. And now, the main aim of our national leader, our party, leader of the opposition's main aim is that to save the youths and to save the future of India. Thank you very much for being with us.